Hi, guys. We are live and it's 9 o'clock. We have a special guest today, of course, as well as every week. And I'm trying to get all set up over here because I had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but I am here and I just wanted to make sure you guys were there and we could say hi to our friend tonight. However, as every live session, I have a couple of announcements, and I have my cheat sheet here. And one of the most important things for us every week is remind you that you can use the search option on the group in your Facebook app. Once you're in the group, on the top right corner, you're going to see the magnifying glass. But before you go there, we'd like you to check the albums in the group so you can try to find things that you might be interested in, or if you're looking for something specific, you could do a search there, or you can look for through the different albums that we have, either products or services, you'll be able to find them there. If you don't, then you can use also the magnifying glass to do a little search for either the things that you're looking for or the product that you're looking for or the person that you maybe saw making. In last case scenario, if you can't find it, you can also make a post looking for something specific. Let's try to make that your last resource. Try to look for your albums or for the search in the group. That should give you a very good idea of what you have there. So let's try to leave the search option or the posting a question option to last. However, if you don't find what you're looking for, feel free to do so. The other thing I wanted to remind you is that we are trying not to post job openings in the group itself because um, with so many posts, those job openings or job opportunities could get lost in the wall. So we're sending you over to one of the website that was set up for this to post any opportunities, which is the jobs for the 28k.com. That website is listed on the description of the video, so you can go and click it and either look for a job opportunity or find or post your own job opportunity that you have for other cast members that have been affected through all this time. I was thinking this morning that it's almost going to be a year. It's crazy how we all thought it was going to be 2 or 3 weeks, and now we're here almost a year away. So it's hard. So thank you so much for everybody that is helping. And the last thing that I have and that I just forgot. I had it on my cheat sheet and I totally forgot. Oh yes, I remember now. So last reminder is remember that the wall in the group is for you guys. So if you have introduced yourself when you joined the group a long time ago, maybe months ago, you can feel free to do it again. Just make sure that you put pictures of what you do, pictures of the things that you're doing, and the products or services that you're offering. So make sure that you reintroduce yourself. I would say every few months, maybe every 6 months. I don't know if Maxine is going to agree with me on that, but I would think that she will. So with no further ado, I'm gonna bring my guest online. He is Scott Connors, and he is from a very cool service that I really like, and it's called Magical Vacation Grocers. If I'm not wrong, if I think I have it right this time. And let me bring Scott over. Hi, Scott. How are you? You should be
Hi.
online. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you. How are
There
you?
you are. Very good. And
Yes, yes.
yourself?
Good, good, good. I'm great.
Uh, I'm very glad that you were able to join us today. You have a very special day tomorrow, and I appreciate you're spending your night with your family at a resort because tomorrow is your birthday. So
Yes.
happy birthday!
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for the opportunity of getting able to being able to talk to you and to having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. We are happy to have you. This is one of the outlets that we have in the E for Each Other group, so we can give a little bit of a boost or more exposure to our fellow cast members with their products and services. A few months ago, I would say probably, yeah, I think it was November or the beginning of December. It's when I
Mhm,
saw your introduction to the group, and I thought
mhm.
it was a very, very cool idea. Many
Thank you.
people either either come from on vacation from sometimes overseas, sometimes from a different part of uh, the United States or from another country in America, and they rent a house or an apartment for the week and a half, maybe 2 weeks that are going to be here, and they don't know where to get all these things and all the services that you provide. But
Yeah.
I want to I want to talk about this a little bit more. But first, I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us your name. Tell us what you do with the company. If you want to talk about anything else, we'd like to hear your story. We have about 30 minutes, but if we need more, we can take a little bit more time. But tell us more about yourself.
Sure, no problem. I was a cast member for 27 years. I started at the Disney store in Pittsburgh, where I'm from, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I was there for maybe 3 years. And then I came down on the college program and I worked at Space Mountain. So that was really cool because I'm really to roller coasters. So it was really cool to be able to learn how a roller coaster actually worked. So that was a lot of fun. And then after that, I went back home, and then I came back after I finished school. I came back and I worked at the front desk at Coronado. I opened
Yeah.
Coronado, so that was pretty fun. Getting to learn the resort side, and I really, really fell in love with resorts. I really, really like that. So then I went to after that, I had the opportunity to open Disney Quest with guest services. That was
Oh,
neat
that's
because
awesome.
it was opening like a very different, very, very different experience, for the guest,
Uh
and
huh.
we were learning what to do and how everything worked, and it was fun. And so then I really missed resorts. So then I transferred back to the front desk at to Port Orleans, and I got to spend a good 3 or 4 years there. But I was in I was in a training role. I was in relief COT role. I was in HR. They had a HR assistant kind of role that I TA'd in, so that was a lot of fun. And then opportunity came up at Fort Wilderness, which I love Fort Wilderness. That's one of my favorite resorts, and working there was a great experience. And I was a COT.
Uh-huh.
For the
Coordinator of
whole
training.
for the whole resort. Actually, it's different now, but back then it was like you had just like one or two COTs, and Fort was so small, we just had one. So I kind of got to touch every line of business, and it was a lot of fun. I really liked it because I got to learn,
That's
food and
great
beverage, which I
experience.
never. Yeah, with food and beverage, which I never had experience, housekeeping, which I hadn't had any experience, and then opportunity came up as a TA for a TA at All Star. So I
Uh-huh.
became a housekeeping manager at All Star, and that was it was All Star's a crazy place, but it was wonderful. I learned a lot. I mean, I learned a lot there. And then I was there for a few years, and they sent me to. I had opportunities to do different things there: warehouse manager and a little bit of training manager before we had official training managers. And so then I was sent to Old Key West to learn Vacation Club. That's something I've always been passionate about. I'm a Vacation Club member. We've been members for like 12 years now. So it was kind of neat because I got to see the kind of the other side we were experiencing as a guest, but
Yeah.
I got to see the backside of it. And so I was there for a while in housekeeping, about 2 years, and then they with the basics, they created a new role called the housekeeping process manager, where you kind of take care of
Yeah.
for the housekeepers. You kind of take care of the
Back of the house.
hours
Yeah.
and yeah, that kind of stuff. So
Kind of like an HR
schedules and that
role
kind of
as
stuff.
well, right?
Kind of, yeah. So I did
Yeah.
that at All Star for. like 10, 12 years, something like that. And then
Wow.
a couple years ago, then I had the opportunity to go to Boardwalk. And so I was at Boardwalk. And then, of course, the pandemic came and I was furloughed. And then I came back in June. And then, unfortunately, in October, I was laid off.
I'm sorry,
And that was it.
but hey, well, we keep moving forward as we keep saying in the
Yes.
show, and it's I say I keep saying that it's a blessing in disguise because I used to do what I do as a hobby for almost 10 years, and now it's turning into a business. And I thankfully I'm
Oh,
busy. I'm sure that you're busy as well. And
mm,
probably we wouldn't have started this as an actual business, neither you or myself,
yeah,
if
no,
this
yeah,
had not
yeah,
happened, right? It would have been
right,
our
exactly.
idea in the back of our heads, or something we wanted to do in or a
Right.
hobby, and it just never happened until this, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
So I'm very happy again that you're here because I think this idea that you had is very cool. I often see comments or questions in the Ear for Each Other group. I don't know if you've been involved in all of them. I think that some people have done it on and off for what I have seen, but I don't think
Mhm,
that anybody has actually made a company like yours
mhm.
giving this services. So tell us more about it. What's the name of your company and how did the idea come up?
Well, it's called Magical Vacation Grocers, and I don't know. I had this idea. Well, I've had this idea for a long time. We've been members for a long time, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be great if somebody created packages that, like, if you just wanted to have breakfast, or you wanted a quick breakfast, or a really involved breakfast, or a breakfast or lunch for a studio versus a one bedroom that has a full kitchen in it. I thought, wouldn't it
Yeah,
be cool if somebody created packages and then you could sell those? And I mean, it's been an idea of mine. I actually didn't realize how long ago it was, and when I went back to start my business Facebook page, I had actually like named it and created it, and it's always been there. I just never had time to start anything, or to actually do
yeah.
it. Back in 2014. So this is like, and this is what, 2020. So this
Wow,
is, or it started in
like
2020.
6 years.
So it was like, yeah, so it was 6 years ago that I started. So I've kind of always had this idea, but never really had time, or I couldn't dedicate time to do it. I mean, as a leader, you're working a lot of hours, and there's no
Yeah,
way I could ever started a business then. So,
I hear you.
so um, so, so anyway, so this happened, and I just thought, oh, well, this is the best opportunity. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to
Yeah.
do it now, And so I started it, and it's been pretty successful. And I mean, so far I'm just getting started, but the ball's rolling, and every week I'm getting busier and busier. So hopefully it works out, because I'm really having a lot of fun and I really like it. So
I think you'll do very well because I think that is fantastic because as I was saying at the beginning of the show, there's people that come overseas for a couple of weeks.
mm,
Me being a leader, as you said, or as you in being part of guest relations as well, and you get contact with
all
guests
right.
from all over the world. Especially
Mhm,
what I am thinking right now is guests from the UK because they have that 14-day ticket and they normally come for at least 14 days.
yeah.
They often come for more because they can do 14 days at Disney and then they do something else. Or if
Yeah.
they do other things in between and go to the parks, etc., etc. And sometimes they don't have time to do groceries, or as you
Mhm,
said, they want to have something specific throughout different days and
mhm,
they don't have a way to do it. Not everybody is able to rent a car for 14 days, for a week,
mhm,
for whatever. So they can't go to Walmart or Publix or Target or whatever they can go. And this idea of having either the packages or I don't know, are you also uh, allowing them to place a list of the items that they need, or they just that they could need, and then you buy it for them and deliver it, or are you only doing packages right now?
No, no, no. We all there's three ways to order groceries. The first one is the packages that I created, and those are always changing. You know, getting feedback and taking things out and putting things in and create new ones. Like somebody a couple weeks ago even said, "Oh, do you have a quick lunch with just lunch meat and bread and a drink and something to drink?" So I created that, and I've actually had two people buy it since I created that for that one guest. So those are always changing based on what they want. We also have a list of kind of basic items that people like that guests
Uh-huh.
either have asked for or that we take when we go to the parks. Like, oh, hold on. Behind my shoulder, you can see cups of. I put some cups of cereal up there, and that's
Yeah.
stuff that we brought for us. But so I bought those, like little bags of chips and just a selection of basic stuff that is on the website. And then also, I have an option where they can create a custom list, so the guests can actually go in and it asks them for the resort, the name on the reservation number, and then they can list everything. And I go and I price everything, and then I fill out an invoice for them, and it's really easy. They just click and they can pay right there, and my delivery fees in there and everything. So I've had a bunch of those. I think we're up to 18 or 20 of those, and the guests seem to be really happy with the process. So yeah, it's been really good. So there's like a
That's
lot of
very
options.
cool.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. It's worked out good.
um, you have a list of items that are you're ready to buy in your website, or did they just give you the options? Do you have? I'm guessing you have a list of items with their prices,
Right,
and
right. Yeah,
then you go and buy those, right?
yeah. There's a list of items that I pretty much either always have in stock or I can get easily. You know, like I don't keep milk, you know, in stock. You know what I mean? But that's really easy to go get. But like stuff like chips and that I can buy in bulk, and I've been
Yeah.
you know. And a couple guests have really liked that because more than a few guests have really liked that because I can go to Walmart or wherever and buy like that big box of variety, but they can actually pick their variety. Like if they don't like Doritos or they don't like
Yeah.
Fritos, they don't have to take them because they can create their own. You know, they
Yeah.
can buy the individual bags. So,
So you have your
so
inventory of those.
yeah, yeah. So the list of items that you can just buy right off the site, it's pretty easy. You just add it to your cart, just like you know Amazon or anywhere else. You just add
Yeah.
it to your cart, and then and I'll either if I don't have it on stock, then I go get it and then I deliver it to your resort. But then you know I've had guests that are actually uh, like have certain dietary needs, so they've listed certain products and certain brands that they want, and
Okay.
you know, I go all over and I try to find whatever they need. You know what I mean? So that's been. I know that was really. I actually got feedback on from one guest. She actually posted on my Facebook page saying, you know, I never am able to get these items, and you know, even sometimes if you go through Instacart or Ship that or that those other services, they'll substitute, not really knowing
Yeah.
what you need specifically. But you know,
Yeah.
I'll go around and I'll try to find that exact item. You know, so
The exact things that they need because of their allergies
right.
or dietary needs. That's pretty
Yeah, yeah,
cool. I
yeah,
insist.
yeah.
This is a pretty good idea. I don't know why I did not come up with it. It is amazing. I really like it.
Thank
So
you, thank you.
now the other thing that you have that I would like to talk more about is the packages. Do you have any examples of them with you that you can show us? What is it that let's say I don't know what you have like the one you were talking about, like a light breakfast, for example.
I don't have any here, but like we
Okay.
have a package that's like a quick breakfast, and that comes with stuff like cereal buckets, a thing of milk. It comes with cereal bars. We have a package that's a park goer package, and it comes with like
Uh-huh.
bags of chips, bottles of Coke or Pepsi or whatever you choose. It comes with all kinds of. It comes with all kinds of stuff: gummies for the kids, goldfish for the kids. So there's a really a good variety, and if you're here for 7 days, it's tons of stuff to take the parks if that's what
Yeah.
you want. I have a package that's all like park accessories, so like I have like ponchos that come with it, an
Oh
umbrella,
wow.
sunscreen, that kind of stuff, and yeah, they're all listed on the website. So
So not just groceries, also other items that
No,
they
yeah,
could
yeah,
use. That is pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, mostly groceries, but
Every time I have family come over and they want to go to the parks, I always carry a backpack. In my backpack
yeah,
carry sunscreen and a an umbrella and a poncho and
yeah,
sweatshirt and things that are always in the backpack when we go to the park. So I think
yeah,
that's a cool idea that you also offer things like that because I mean, if you buy a poncho in the park, for us, maybe with a discount, it's a little bit of
yeah,
a better deal. But if you're a guest that you're on a budget, maybe you don't want to buy that, and maybe you can offer the ones that are at Walmart that are way cheaper than the
yeah.
ones at the
Even
park
if you
because they don't have the
buy
logo.
the one, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, or I mean, when you take it off in the park, it's like wet and disgusting. You're gonna throw
And
it
you
out
don't want to put it
anyway.
away.
So I just bought the little ones that are like a couple bucks. Yeah. So and then
That's pretty cool. That's like an
the other
amenities
thing, part of my
package.
business. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the other part of my business is like it was kind of like a one-off, like so a travel agent. Like I don't know, it was. I think I had posted something in a. This was like back in October and November. I launched on December 10th, but this was really early. So, travel agent said, "Oh, are you going
Uh-huh.
to be offering anything for us to deliver for our clients?" And I mean, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of a good idea, you know." And so
Oh,
I thought about it, and when I originally launched, I just had this like one page that said, "Oh, are you a travel agent that's looking for something? You know, contact me and we can work." And I really thought it would be like this, like just once in a while thing that a travel agent once in a while would. Well, like I was like overwhelmed with messages, and I had to kind of say, "Okay, well, hold on, let's we're kind of going to pause this." And then I came up with different travel agent packages and like thank you gifts, amenity thank you gifts for them, and they and they have like really. I mean, I'm selling at
yeah.
least 5 a week, and they're all different sizes. But oh, hold on, I have one here. It comes with this one is one of the most popular ones. It comes with 2 bags of
Wow.
cookies, a little card from the travel agent that says thank you, chocolates, and some granolas. So those have been really, really, really popular. I even have ones that buckets that we got a Cricut print a vinyl cutter, and I'm even
Machine.
personalizing some
Uh-huh.
of them. Yeah, so those have been really popular too. So like that is just it's just exploded. Like I can't believe how many people are interested in it. And I have a newsletter that I'm sending out to travel agents with new products, and I have like almost 200 travel agents on that already. So I'm very thankful that that has really, really taken off. And it was kind of like like yeah, yeah, sure, I could do that, you know.
It's I'm glad that this is going so well for you because it is
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything like this. I mean, there's probably the people that do the flower arrangements or the edible arrangements that
yeah,
deliver to the resorts. But to my knowledge, I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I don't think there's another company that is doing this. Maybe another company doing something else, and then they added things like what you're doing, but not that is
yeah.
just dedicated to this. And I think it's a very, very good idea. Let me ask you this. So when um, you get the guest reservation number and you're going to deliver to the hotel, do you just bring it over to the front desk and then they put it in the room, or do you have to meet the guest somewhere else, or how does that work?
It's really up to the guest. I do have a option to drop it off at Bell Services, and I know all the Disney
Okay.
resorts. It's a little different off property, but all the Disney resorts their Bell Services rooms all have shelving. They have freezers. They have refrigerators. So I just go in, I
Yeah.
drop everything, I label all my boxes. Um, these are a couple that I'm gonna deliver later, but they're all labeled and everything. And the guests can pick them up,
Got
at a
it.
later time
Uh-huh.
or when they arrive. I try to do
They'll
it in the
have your
morning,
logo
so
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to do it in the morning so that whenever the guest arrives, it's there. Even if they get there early, get their room early, it's there for them when they need it. Or if the guest wants to actually meet me, I've had a few guests actually say, "No, we'd rather meet you." And I would usually just wait in the lobby, and I either help them. They escort me to the room, and I help them take the groceries to the room, or they just take it from there. It's whatever they need. But either way works for me because I can always arrange a time as long as they, will text me and let me know when they're there. And like I said, on property, it's been very easy because all those Bell Services rooms have places to put the groceries, and they're kind of used to it now because there's so many companies
Yeah.
that are doing it. It's just the off property; it kind of gets like every time I go in, it's kind of like a new experience. So what setup is this resort going to have? But at least I know at Disney World, it's all the same. You know what I mean? So especially in the DVC
Yeah,
resorts,
it's consistent.
yeah. So it's been a
That's
learning, but
pretty
it's
cool.
been a
And
lot
you
of fun.
have the experience, yeah, and you have most of the experience of knowing how the resorts work, knowing how housekeeping works. Because I
Mm.
was a housekeeping manager at the Grand as well for about a year, and I uh, the process and all the things that the bellhop goes through to get stuff to
Yeah.
the room. So that must be helping you as well. And then being a part of not just being a cast member, but being part of the DVC
Mm.
members also gives you an advantage of the experience and the knowledge of how to move around the resorts and move around to whatever you're going to need to get for them and when to do it and how to do it and all
Yeah.
those things
Yeah.
is giving you an advantage, right? So I think
Yeah.
it's a very neat idea, and I'm very happy that you came tonight to talk to us. Before we finish, let me remind everybody that if you guys, any of you, it's interested in participating with us and giving you a little bit of a boost or giving you an outlet to show off anything that you're doing, either a service or a product, anything that you're doing. If you want us to talk about, it doesn't have to be something formal. As you see, all our chats are very informal. We just want to know you and want to know what you're doing. Please send me a message, either Facebook or my email that is listed in the description of the video. We'll love to hear from you and what you're doing. And I really appreciate Scott being here with us tonight. Scott, did I miss anything? Do we want to talk about something else? I don't want to leave without knowing all the awesome things that you're doing.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it for now. I mean, you never know what's going to come down the pike, but that's it for now.
We're probably going to have more new services, more ideas, little ideas that
Yes,
turn into other good things. Now, I'm very
yes,
happy and
that's right.
very glad that it's going well for you. I wish
Thank you,
you
thank you,
luck on all your future endeavors. Please let me know if we can do
thank
anything
you very
else for
much.
you. If later on you have any changes on your side hustle, and that is now your daily hustle, please let us know and we can have another chat online so everybody can know about it. I really appreciate you coming on live tonight with us.
No, thank you, and thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. This was fun.
It's no problem. It's very good to have you here. And everybody else, I remind you that the wall in the group is for you. Remember that if you have not introduced yourself for a long time, try to do it again because then you can have more exposure and you have great ideas like this where you start building your own business and making it your main hustle and not a side hustle anymore. Please let me know if you want to be a part of it. Again, Scott, thank you very much. Good luck in everything you're doing. And I
Thank
will see
you.
you guys next week around 9 a.m., 9 p.m., not 9 a.m., 9 p.m. at night. Once everything has settled down throughout the day, then we come online and chat with other of our brilliant cast members that are making ends meet during this hard times. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye.